All right, we're back again. We are back again. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Try to get this done before it gets too dark on me. So, first thing we're gonna do is cut up one of these into 4-footers. This is not the best board, so we'll use another one. This one's not bad. We'll use this one. So we're going to go ahead and cut them at 4 foot. Let me get my battery right here. Now the only thing we're going to do differently from yesterday's is we're going to invert it. We're going to leave small boards on top and one single board on the bottom. That's what we're going to be doing differently. So I'm going to mark it here at 4. But what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a good day. A good Tuesday, that is. That's 4. This one should be 4 as well. Yeah, that's about a 1/4 inch short, or almost a 1/4 inch short. Pretty damn close to each other though. So those are going to be on our outsides. We got those going there. Next is we're going to cut our legs. So we're going to make the legs around 36. So we got to cut them under 36. So we're going to have to cut these legs under 36. So we'll cut them at 35, I believe is what we did yesterday. So 35 inches. So we'll get one here, 35 there. We'll go ahead and mark the other side, 35. Then we'll make 2 cuts here. We'll get 2 of our legs done on this side. All right. This will be our legs. Well, you know what? Let's just leave it like this. These will be our 2 legs. Alright, so now we got 2 legs. We need 2 more. So what's going on, guys? What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Colin, what is going on? Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Abul, what's going on? Roberto, what is going on? Welcome to the live stream. So far, we have 5 votes. Chevy's at 20, Ford's at 40, Toyota is at 40. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Yes. BBD. What? Battery. What? Wyatt. What's going on, Wyatt? And yes, hope everyone is having a great Tuesday. So I'll be going in and out, picking up the pieces of wood I have here, checking you guys on the stream, and then cutting and working at the same time. So I'll be trying to multitask as much as possible. Let's see what we have here. 35. Yeah, we'll make another leg out of this. But yeah, so right now it's Chevy and Toyota. Is that what's leading on the poll? And then one of them hasn't gotten a single vote, surprisingly. All right. Or try to get this all done before it gets too dark on us. So that's the goal here. All right, so now we got our third leg. We need one more. This is a pretty good one. Another 35-inch leg here. 35, boom. But what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. Alright, now we got our 4 legs. Alright, so we're good on that. Now we can go ahead and start cutting our top pieces here. So, we want the table to be 4 feet, so we're gonna have to cut those a little shorter. But what is going on with you guys? What is why? Okay, so where are we at? Chevy's at 11%, Ford's at 22, Ram's at 22, and Toyota is at 44. Wow, Toyota has doubled up. How many votes was that? How many votes was that? That was 9 votes. But what is going on? Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. So Toyota leading the charge right now. Toyota's reliable. Let's give them that, right? They're reliable. So no surprise with that. But I'm surprised that many people choose the reliability. Yeah, I'm actually quite shocked, quite surprised. Okay, so we've got 4 legs. We're gonna go ahead and get our pieces to cross it over to hold them up. So we're gonna put this like this, and we're gonna get a little piece to, where's my other piece board? Did I leave it over there? Yes, I did. But we're gonna get a little measurement here. So this is gonna sit on top of this, and then we'll also brace it underneath to add some support. Let me go get the, actually, you know what? I actually know the width of the other board, so it's gonna be 11 and 3/4. 11 and 3/4. I'm gonna go get the other board just to be right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the other board just to take a quick little measurement. Smokey, Toyota. There you go. It's at 44%. I'll be right back and we'll get a board. I'll be back in like 1 minute. All right, I'm back. So we're gonna put this on the bottom instead of the top now, just to give a little variety. So it's 11 and a quarter, 11 and a quarter wide. So this is gonna have to be 11 and a quarter as well. Let's get this guy out of the way. 11 and a quarter here, which will put us about right in there. And then we'll have a little bit of support up top. All right, and that'll work for that. And we'll run them up across. That's what we're gonna do now. So 11 and a quarter. Let's check what this is. 11 and a quarter. Need a better pen that will actually write. It won't write. It stopped working on me now. There we go. go. You can actually just set it on here and then set these on top, but I don't like the way that looks. I'd rather set these on top and set this board underneath it. I like that better. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. 11 1/4, we're gonna cut another one for the other side. We'll use this little piece here. Let's check that pole, see what everyone is thinking. So we have Chevy's 11%, 10%. Oh, another vote just came in. Or people are just voting right now. Okay. Chevy's at 10%, Ford's at 30%, Ram's at 20%, and Toyota's at 40%. So Toyota is leading, and then followed by Ford. So wow. But hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. We're gonna cut another one real quick. 11 1/4 inches. Get that one done. We're trying to work fast so we can get it done before it gets too dark, if at all possible. Cut fast, but be safe at the same time. All right, so now we have this one here. All right, now we can set this one in, get some nails to get this guy nailed in. I'm gonna put well, let's try it like this, see what it does. All right, here we go. All right. All right, good there. All right, we gotta add one more in there for sure. We gotta add another nail. And then afterwards, I'm borrowing a pneumatic nail gun, or for this type of material. And afterwards, I'm just gonna punch one or two holes, not holes, but one or two nails through all the points later. Right now, we're just gonna get it going. And yeah. All right. Now we got this here, and then we're gonna set the tabletop on top of this. We're gonna do one more leg on the other side. Yeah, this will be inside here. Go ahead and get this side in there. All right, here we go. We should be able to get it done, hopefully in 2 hours, if we're lucky. I'm gonna get the nails down just because I don't want them bouncing around everywhere. All right, so now we have another set. This one will be inside, that one will be inside facing like this, and we'll set the boards on top. Next, we're gonna add another one on the bottom, so that way we can just set that board, the big board, right on top in there. So that one's going to have to be cut at 11 1/4 as well. So we will knock that one out. 11 1/4. All right. So we're doing it a little bit different how we did it yesterday. It's gonna, again, just a little bit of variety. We got one, now we need one more. And I don't know if I have another board started. I do. Here we go. Alright, now we got 2 pieces here. Let's check what the poll's at now. Chevy 40%, Ford 20, Ram 13, Toyota 27. How many votes do we have? We have 15 votes. 15 votes, and Chevy's now in the lead. Wow, wow, wow. Followed by Toyota. So we had a lot of, we had 5 people vote since I last checked it, and I'm assuming a majority of them voted for Chevy. I've had Chevy and Ram, and I like the Rams better, but I like the way the Chevys look. So, but I like Toyota's reliability. My next vehicle would probably be a Toyota to check that out and check out the reliability on those. But yeah, I mean, they both have their pros and cons in my opinion. All right, let's go ahead and get this one done here. We're gonna have to space out these legs a little bit, but it should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and start this one here. But I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. We're gonna see if we can knock this out before the sun really, really goes away from us, if at all possible. And we're gonna use a nail gun later and just kind of put 1 or 2 here and there. Go. All right, let's do 2 of these on this one. All right, so this is one side. One's going to sit here on top, and that big board is going to sit here on top on the bottom. So that's done. It feels pretty solid. It feels better. I like this better so far, how it feels compared to the ones we built yesterday. And then after this, we're still going to use a nail gun to at least do the major joints on this thing. Let's do another one here. This one's a little bit cracked, that's why I ended up using this one on the bottom. Nobody's gonna really see it, I don't think. Let's get some nails. All right. All right, here we go. All right, here we are. Let's go. There we go. So now this is another side. So we got two sides done now. Now it should be moving a little bit faster, hopefully. What are we at? 47% for Chevy, 17 votes now, 18 Ford, 12 Ram, and 24 Toyota. So now Chevy's in the lead. 47%, almost 50% of you guys voted for Chevy. I am surprised. That's actually quite big numbers. But yeah, we're gonna finish these up, like I said, with the nail gun, and right now we're just gonna put it all together, piece it all together. Once I have it all together, we'll go back with the nail gun, and at all the points of contact where I put two pieces of wood together, we'll go in with the nail gun just to make it a little sturdier. Right now, just to piece it all together. When I have more time, I'll go in there with the nail gun and just make sure everything stays where it should be, basically. Next, we are going to cut the ones for the top. So we've got our side pieces now. Now we're going to cut our boards for the top, but we have to cut it under 4 feet because we want the whole table to be 4 feet when we wrap it around. So we're going to do that now. Let's use one of these. We have this one here, and we'll save this one for later. And this guy's going to wrap around this way, and we are going to be using two pieces on the inside of it, or on the outside of it. So it's going to be like so. I'm going to have a little chit chat with myself real quick. So this is going to be on the inside here, inside here. So we need it to be 4. Excuse me. And we're going to slap it on the outside too. I mean, we could technically do it like, well, no, we would have to put one on the inside. Yeah, we're going to have to cut them. Take 2 measurements of this. Got it. Talking to myself. So how much is 2 of these pieces here? That's what we're going to have to cut short on these boards. So it's about 1.25 inches, give or take. We'll cut 1.25 inches, and we'll cut outside line. 1.25 inches outside line, cut. So instead of 4 feet, it's going to be 1.25 inches short. So we are at 4 feet here, minus 1 inch, puts us at 47, and then another 1/4, which is 46 3/4, and then we're going to cut outside line. All right. And we're going to cut 3 of these. So this is number 1. That's 1. 46 3/4 is our cut. 46 3/4. 46 3/4. All right, here we go. Six 3/4. All right. 46 3/4. Here we go. My pen is dying out on me. So now we're just scarring it basically. now we have our 3 pieces. Just sit them on top. All right. Now we can start piecing it together, and then, yeah, we should be good. 46 3/4. There we go. Okay. So now that's what it's going to start looking like. That's where we're at now. That's called a board meeting, Smokey. Yep, that's a board meeting. All right, so let's get this guy on top here. That way we can start holding this thing together. So let me get some clamps too. Need to get some clamps. So it's going to look a little different than the other one we did. Ever so slightly. It's going to look like so. All right. Here we go. Pretty dang straight right there. These almost look like drawers or something. They're like cabinets. I think it's going to be a little bit wider, but let's see. Let's move it out right in there. Hopefully that'll help it. I'm just going to clamp it real quick, just so it has some support so I can work on both of them at the same time, hopefully. Alright, so there's one. Now I can work on this other one. You know what? I can actually straight up nail it instead of screwing around with the clamp. Let's just do that. Let's just nail it in here. And then we just got to worry about that side. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Make sure it's not sticking out or anything. Alright. Now let's do this other side real quick. Should be good there. Now let's go ahead and tap this one in here. Make sure we get it on the board we want it on. It's good. All right, here we go. Let's do this again. Moved a little bit on me, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah. Let's put this square on it. Okay. Yeah, it'll be good. Let me get another nail real fast, and we'll check that hole again. Alright, so now at least we have it not crazy wobbly now. Let's go ahead and get the other ones on here, and then we'll get started on the bottom piece, and we're almost done. 610. We're going to go ahead and start this side next. And then we'll worry about the middle one. We'll split the difference on the middle one, whatever that turns out to be. Let me get some more nails. Let me check that pole. Chevy 42%, Ford 21%, Ram 11, and Toyota 26 with 19 votes total. So Chevy's still leading, and Toyota's right behind it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There we go. Get it lined up. Right there. Let's go ahead and make sure we get this side first before we nail it to where it won't move anymore. Right there. Alright. I'm going to get this thing started first. You have to push it ever so slightly. Alright. Alright, here we go. Get some more nails for this side. I'm just going to put some nails over here so I keep going back and forth. Turn it ever so slightly. Alright. And here we go on this side. Alright, now we're done on that. Now on this one we're going to split the difference. And it's going to kind of sit just like that. That's what my sister wanted, so I'm building this one also for her. This is what she wanted, so that's how I'm going to do it. Now I just got to make sure I line this up, make sure it's even. Let me get a piece of board and we'll line them up. I have a piece. There we go. We'll line them up like this. And then we'll get 2 pieces of board in here so we can kind of split the difference a little bit. I thought it would work. It's close. It's pretty damn close, so we'll leave it like that. Okay, like that. Let's see what this other side looks like. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, it's probably going to be perfect. Yep. Okay. So let me get one nail in here and then we'll kind of move it around. It's going to be good. So let me get one nail in there first. Good. All right. Now we can work with it on this side too. It's moving on me. Let me just start it, and then we'll finish it up here. All right, there we go. Now just to stay sturdy. All right. Now we can go ahead and put in our other nail here. This one this side. right, so there's our top. Now we're gonna get the bottom. 38% Chevy. Still 21 votes now. We're at 21 votes. All right. Once we get that other one underneath, it should be a little bit sturdier too. So we are going to wrap this thing around like so. So let's go ahead and get our outside piece cut real quick. We're going to use, I think I'm gonna have to cut another piece somewhere. We'll cut one from here. I'm just gonna get out of the way so I can cut one piece. And we need them to be 11.25. That's right, because yeah, and then we're gonna wrap it all around. Yep, 11.25. This piece is a little bit messed up. Swap it over. 11.25. Here we go. Another one, 11.25. Go. I'm basically just scarring the wood because this thing isn't writing anymore. And now I can't see my scar. There it is. Alright, now we got these. Now these will go on the outside of this. Then you bring this table over here. This will go on this side here, like so. Should be good there. Let me get the clamps. You can use these baby clamps. I don't need nothing heavy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom piece first, just so it's not crazy wobbly. I'll give it a little bit more support. So the inside on this thing is exactly what? 44? 44, so these are going to be 1.25 inches more. So 44 plus 1 is 45 and a half. 45 and a half. And we should be good for this one. 45 and a half. I'm just going to put this one on here so that way it has a little bit more support and I'm not fighting the legs from moving around. I'm going to use a factory cut on this side. It's already getting a little dark on me. 45 and a half, we'll go to 8. And this thing needs to work. It's hard to see. There it goes. Now I lost my damn mark. I'm gonna have to do it again. Lost my mark. I think I see it, but I just want to be sure. 45. There it is. Got it. All right. All right, yeah, that's right. Here we go. There we go. Now this thing is ready to go here on the bottom. This will help stabilize it too. Might have to push in the legs, I'm guessing, which we will do. This thing needs to come in ever so slightly. Okay. All right, so I think we're good here. I am going to line it up and then put some nails in those. 4 should do it. And then we should be good with this. All right, then we do the opposite side on this one. Go, and we're almost done. Almost done. Put one in here. All right, put one in here. We're not going to go super heavy with the nails because we are going to be adding some nails with the nail gun. So right now it's just to kind of hold everything in place, and then I can come back and doop, 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 tap it all in. So uh, 88 finger. Never gonna last you. I should have used some wood glue. Yeah, I'm gonna use some a pneumatic freaking what should we call it? Nail gun to put all these pieces in together for sure. Right now, just to hold it all together until I get the nail gun. Just to piece it all together. So right now it's wobbly, but once we add everything in here, it should be fine. That's pretty much it. Now we just got to wrap it around, and that should be it. I forgot where the hell I left the little baby clamps at. There they are. All right. Trying to get it as level as possible. All right. good there. All right, now let's go ahead and nail this sucker in here. It's already starting to get dark. Here we go. Come on now. This side as well. All right, we'll add another one. We're still gonna add some nails with a pneumatic nail gun. These are just gonna be to hold it in place, so that way it's ready to go. Because I don't actually have a nail gun, I'm gonna be borrowing one, so. If not, I'd be just straight doing it with a nail gun. All right. Should be good there. It's pretty even there. 628, almost finishing up. Get 2 more nails in there. Now we're gonna use the long nails too to get it in here finalized once we're there. All right. Then we'll get this board on here. Perfect. It'll also help stabilize it too. It's already getting dark on me. I'm just gonna clamp it and then I'll worry about getting it on straight or perfect here in a little bit. Yeah, it's actually pretty damn close right there. Yeah, it's actually pretty close right there, surprisingly. It's actually good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start it right there because it's actually good. So that one's done. Now we just gotta add this other one. Wow. Excuse me. And this will be it. It'll be all done. Let me get this thing on here real quick. Ah, come on, it's like close. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get this thing on here to help me out real quick. Come on now. Maybe this one's a hair bigger. This one or God dang it. It's like so close but not there. Okay, so I think these are stretched out as max as they can go too. I think that's it. I think that is it. I think that's as far as they're gonna go. Hey! Oh no, yes. Barely. We did get it. Okay, good enough. We'll have to check it on that side here. I'm just gonna try to get this thing on here. Come on, buddy. Yep. Alright, there we go. This one. It's like right there. Okay. That'll work. For what we need it, that'll work. We might run a board underneath too, because some of these are a little bit bowed, so we might run a board underneath here and then just nail them. We'll do all that with the nail gun. Right now we're just trying to piece it all together so I can just come in, knock it all out really quickly. Yeah. I'm running out of daylight. not sure if oh, it has a bow in it. I was like, it looked like it was kind of curving. It's because it has a bow in it. The damn board has a bow in it. But I might just throw some weight on top of it just to even it all out. Because it got a little bit of a belly on it. And the belly is like a rainbow arched up. I was wondering what the hell is it doing? See if I can pop these up and then set them back down in here. This one has a bow in it, this one has a bow in it, and then this one arches a little bit up. So might just have to add some weight to it just to sit it down. But we'll put some braces underneath that when we're ready. But here it is. It's a solid little hallway table. It'll do the job for what we need it for. I hear ya. Yeah, don't think some wood glue would help though. Yeah, wood glue might help. Either way, nice job, bro. Not being a jerk. No, I'm not worried about it, man. Yeah, I'm just, this is like a quick little build. It's not something I'm going to be using forever. It's not even for me. It's just something quickly. They wanted it done. So I just, it's for my sister actually. She wanted it done. She didn't want to pay what they're asking online for. So she was like, can you just put this together for me? I was like, sure, I can just knock it out real fast. So we got it all done in under an hour. Holy shit, we were done in under an hour. I just realized that, it's under an hour. But yeah, we are going to get a nail gun just so it doesn't fall apart when we move it. Because right now I'm using tiny, I think 1.25 inches. I don't think they're 1.5 inches. I think they're 1.25 inches. Yeah, 1.25 inch little finish nails. So those things are not gonna hold this thing together once you start bouncing it around, moving it and all this and that. So we're gonna get a nail gun in here probably tomorrow. I'm already out of daylight and I have to go pick up the nail gun. Someone's gonna let me borrow one so I can just piece all this stuff together and it's ready to go. And then I'm just gonna stain it in a mahogany color. And then the next thing I gotta build is nightstands. They're cheap and easy to build, so I can knock them out pretty quickly as well. I could probably build both of them in an hour. So that's all we're gonna do, is just knock that out. But yeah, it's good enough for now. We're just gonna again put it in with an air gun, a nail gun. We're gonna go get a nail gun and put all this in permanently. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We did it in under an hour, so not bad. Quick little job, took less than I thought. So yeah, without further ado, guys, I'm gonna wrap it all up, pick up all my stuff before it gets too dark. But thanks again. Be careful, be good, take care, God bless. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.